Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're jumping back onto the ranked ladder with Ginyu. We're still sort of hovering around that Master 3 point. I've not actually been playing off recording. So most of the matches you've been seeing over the last week have pretty much been the only games I've been able to put in. Unfortunately, I'm very busy at the minute between work and just having other hobbies in the personal life, and this is a brutal first match for us. Yeah, we have to change this. Broly is Ginyu's worst match by far. By far. The 25k leader is horrifying. We just have to play around it by doing large boosts, and we need to get them to awaken as quickly as possible. So we're going to have to try and abuse this card. This here is pretty much our only way to try and get damage over them. The thing with Broly is that obviously they don't really do anything until that turn 8 pretty much. You know, they have a few plays that they can do in between, but you know, we're going to be able to build a board pretty substantially, I think. But with everything being 20k's, it means we're either having to combo some of our attackers on board to just get that extra 5k to get into the leader, or we're going to have to start expending cards from hand at a ridiculous rate. So we're just going to charge Naze here. We do have, I mean, we might want to keep ourselves awake now. Maybe we just charge this Ginyu actually. Go into the Sorbet. I think our self-awakeners are more important at this step. And we can just pass. This will be a likely rough game. Either way, it'll be a good learning experience for, you know, just the channel in general, so people can see how Ginyu plays into Broly. But when you're jumping onto the ranked ladder, it's the last thing you want to see as a Ginyu player, pretty much. Okay, the good news is he's charged one of his gigantic meteors, which is big. We need him to get rid of them. Okay, so he's just going to Cantrip City pretty much. These are also problematic if they're on board. Let's charge. I think we can charge Barter just now. We don't really need it. We'll attack you. We'll see if we can get the... no, we don't. I was hoping to try and grab the 2-drop Frieza. At least we can rest these and start attacking them, you know, even if we just swing it out with Sorbet. Yeah, we'll just go into this for now. Okay, so we have our draws at least so far. These are also going to be our key, because our hand size is going to get massively depleted. One, just by going wide, and two, by having to over combo. So these can kind of come in handy for us. I think we just attack here. Now it does give him an attack target, but the likelihood is he's just going to ramp this turn, and he'll probably... I kind of want him to dump all 3 of these, if I'm honest. Yeah, so if he's just giving us that value, we're just gonna take it. I thought he would have dumped all 3 just to try and get it off board. Okay, so he's actually charged 2 of these. That's huge for us, because we have this. The best out to this card is the gigantic meteor. So it means that when we start going in for these higher attacks, at least we can hopefully draw out some hand, some of his hand size. What are we thinking about, buddy? another thing we have to be aware of as well is Vegeta. Oh, he doesn't have a ramp. Oh wow, okay. I think we just charge Jace for now. We'll just get to... Well, we won't self-awaken this turn, but... Actually we could, but I don't think it's worth it, because we're not a draw leader. We'll rest this. And then we'll just leave it there. Yeah, we'll attack into that with leader. Yeah, so he gets the awaken, which again, we're breaking a rule that I normally run with Broly, is that we don't want to awaken him on our turn, but honestly, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference, you know, whether he's at 5 energy. Because he missed his ramp, I'm not that stressed about it. We're going to play this just to get the draw. Okay, so we've got 3 of these cards now. Jesus. That's not great. I could swing and just combo off, but it's not really worth it. We're just going to pass. We can at least use the Zarbon as a blocker for the 2-drop Frieza, which is a guaranteed self-awaken. I know that Raccoon is also a guaranteed self-awaken, but without us having Ginyus and Burters and things like that behind it, it's not going to be the best thing to just try and dive in with that. Okay, so he's digging for the ramp card, I think, which he gets. And if he uses that here, we're kind of happy. Means he passes with 1 energy open, but we are going to start going, like, we're going to end up tearing through our hand. If I see any of the Ginyu Force, I'm probably just going to play this. Just because we want to start getting our draws. We're going to block this. We could protect just to keep our board. But I would rather use the combos offensively than defensively. So I think we're just going to let this pass for now. Yeah, we'll let that die. We're not that fussed with that. We have our Frieza army for when we look to Raccoon into Ginyu. We will protect this though, because we're not letting that die. Does he run the Shimoans? Okay, I think we just charge these. It is a 10k combo, but honestly 10ks in our match are the same as 5ks pretty much. It's still 1 card out of hand either way. Yeah, we're gonna attack here first. Just get the life. Yeah, we rest nothing. Our draws have been really bad for us actually, and it's with it not being a draw leader, we're kind of in trouble here. I'm just leaving it at 20. God. We're just gonna go 15 into here. Okay, so we have a Burton now, which is good. We're not awakening because we end up losing that energy. We don't add the life, we play the Butter. Yeah, we're gonna do this, we'll see what we draw into. Okay, so we draw Zarbon and a Sorbet, not great but not the worst. We are just gonna flip here. We'll probably just play the Sorbet and combo off on one of our attacks. The problem is he's on 6, so if he has the androids, it's just gonna be pretty much game, if I'm honest. So we can potentially go tall here. We can put 20k on this attack. We'll go 25. We'll let him combo one. And then I think we just swing 20 into here. We're not going to go over and above on our hand just now. I think I would rather just clear these little 5ks off the board, just so it means he doesn't have free combo power on the board. We could draw again. I think we actually use the energy marker here and get the draw in. Okay, not great. Where are Ginyus, man? Okay. If he androids here, we're in trouble. The secret rare is also problematic, but I think the 6-drop basically does the exact same thing. So we're gonna protect. There it is. We can't defend this. I mean, we can, but it's not worth it. In fact, it might be worth it, you know, because we need a Frieza army. Oh god, this feels so bad though. Yeah, we need to keep these alive. We need to keep Frieza army on the board for multiple reasons. The first one being obviously it enables our Ginyu, and also the Ginyus are needed to buff off a discard. So we have a Barter, still not great. We are going to charge one of the draw cards. So we're going to Sorbet first. We get a Jace, not the worst but not the best. Another Bonds. Yeah, this is looking like a rough game, guys. Because the very next turn he's just going to do 8-drop Broly and just clear board on repeat, and we're not going to be able to do much about it. We're giving him a free 5k if he just uses this Goku. The unfortunate thing is, even if we draw into Ginyu here, we can't use it. Oh, come on! What is going on here? Right. Do we save this for the defensive? No, because Broly's going to clear the board, right? But one super combo and he's out. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, because the leader, I keep forgetting the leader counts towards that. We'll leave it at 45. We'll see if he takes. There might be opportunity to change the deck here and put in the Frieza 5-drop just for situations like this against Broly. You never really want it in this deck just because you just want to go face with 20k's on repeat pretty much. I mean, we have to, right? We have to at least just pressure his hand a little bit. The good thing about us having these three is that if we can establish enough Ginyus, we can keep, we can just keep throwing this on top of our attacks. But we need, ideally in this turn, we're going to need to see a Rikumen and a Ginyu. For sure. That's just the guarantee. Okay, so he's going to swing face. We can't take this because the 8-drop Broly is just constant lethal threat at that point. As much as I would love to take that damage, we can't. Yep, that dies, and then when the 8-drop comes down, he'll kill this, and then hopefully he will attack twice into us, because no matter what, we have to win next turn. But if we took that double strike, he would just put the... Oh, never mind, okay, just got this again. Now he's charged 2 of them. We haven't seen any super combos, have we? No, so he likely has super combos as well. Yeah, there's been no super combos being used. He's not attacking. We could get away with just passing here, you know? Or like, not passing, but like, not charging. I think we do that. God, these draws, man. And we have no way to draw for the rest of this turn, so this is it. This is our hand. God, this was just a rough game right off the set. Yeah, and you need 3 or more Ginyu Force to make that 20k. We'll just go for it. We'll see what happens. If he takes, I doubt he will, but if he takes, yeah. There was a possibility we could just full send on the Jace there. I honestly don't think we do anything. I think we have to pass. I don't think we've got a choice really. The moment we play this Jace, it's going to die next turn, meaning that this card's only going to be a 10k anyway, so I'd rather have the 5k combo power. So yeah, we're going to have to pass. Oh well, boys, that was a really rough game. Not seeing any Ginyus is a big downside. We just saw all of our extras. We're gonna have to take the double. We have no choice. Okay. What is going on? Do you not run the 8-drops? It is the downside. Like, this card's great as long as you have a board, but when you don't have a board, it's terrible. It's just a 10k combo, basically. Actually a 15k, sorry, I suppose, because it's still your leader. $95, right? So we can get 15, 30, 45, 65, 75, 85. We can get to 90, which is unfortunate. I think. Just doing the math in my head. I just want to show him how bad this hand was. We were close. We were very close. 10k. And of course there's a Raccoon, and there's a Ginyu. Typical. But yeah, that was. It's always going to be rough into Broly, this leader. But I mean, it is what it is. We can't really do anything about that. We'll go another game. Ginyu matches are normally pretty quick as long as we don't see Broly. So we'll try another one. Hopefully we just get anything that's not Broly. There we go. Something not Broly. Yeah, we gotta change that. No Self-Awakeners, no turn 1 play except this, but this is a terrible turn 1 play. Pretty much the same, although we've at least got this now. We are going to have to play this turn 1, like, we don't have a choice. We need to dig into this deck a bit. I think we just charge this. We could Jace, theoretically, and just not attack. That might be the better play, actually. Yeah, I think we do that. We're just going to play Jace and we're not going to swing with it, and we'll just pass. Because it means in the next turn, if we wanted to use the energy marker, we could do this. And I think that's probably our best bet, because we need him to awaken as quickly as possible. Actually, I say that. We can keep him on maybe 5. Yeah, I think we do that. If we don't draw into a 2-drop here, Self-Awakener, we're probably just going to go Recoupment to Ginyu. At best, he's going to go into 3 energy next turn, and then we can maybe even just keep him at 5. So he's got his Vegeta, which is going to start clearing our Ginyus, because they're only 2 costs, or less. Okay, we have too many Ginyus this game now. This is getting kind of crazy. So we'll charge 1. We'll attack lead first. So we see a Burter. That's fine with us, because we're going to put this down now. Take the life, we'll play this. We'll untap 2. Then we just swing for some damage. And I think we keep him at 5 if he takes this. Because I don't want him to awaken, because he will be a 20k leader and he can just swing into our board. I could also play Burter here, but maybe we do actually, because we have the Raccoon again for another turn. He's going into 3 energy, right? So he can't clear it. So yeah, we're going to play Burter, and then we're just going to pass. And then the next turn we can Raccoon Ginyu again, and then start to really apply some pressure. Because his turn 3 is probably going to be a ramp. His turn 4 is going to be the Vegeta. It might not be a ramp, to be fair, because he might see the board state and just go, well, if we tap 3 here to ramp, he's in trouble. So we'll just give him a quick 5. The thing with Ginyu that I will say, our hand size will always likely be much, much smaller than our opponents, but that's just kind of the way it works. You know, with us playing battle cards and going wide. Oh, he's ramped a super as well. Okay, so he has a gigantic meteor, we need to be mindful of that. We could actually awaken this turn. We're going to have to charge this though, because we need all of the 3 other pieces and we don't want to charge a super. Or do we charge a super actually? Maybe we do. Yeah, I think we do. We're going to charge a super combo. I know that that seems weird, but this is better offensively than the super combo. So what we're going to do is we're going to Recoupment to Ginyu first. Take the life. We play the Ginyu untaps 2. We might not even awaken this turn actually. Okay, so he concedes. So he knows how wide we're going. Alright. So that is genuinely the power of Ginyu when people see boards like that. They just don't want to even face it. We'll try another one. That was a bit of a quick game. So that there, what you saw in the last game, that's essentially perfect for Ginyu. We can just build. We don't ever have to awaken him. Not until we get to that turn, until he's on 5 life, and then we can really pressure him. This isn't great, but we are going to keep because we have this Frieza. And we're just going to charge and pass. I don't want to play this because it gives him an attack target. Of course we take this. Come on. Alright, well we know what we're charging next turn at least. Dude, he had no 1-drop. Okay, not as great a start as last time, unless we maybe see a Ginyu in this turn. And in which case, if we see a Ginyu between this life, I'm surprised it didn't attack into this, if I'm honest. 3 energy. Okay, that's perfect. So he's ramping, and he's ramped a secret. Good for us as well. And then that's perfect, because we're just going to rest that. I think we can charge one of these 1-drops. I don't think we need them. So this game's going a little bit differently because he can Vegeta next turn. We are just gonna swing constantly in the face here. Although I might swing the leader into this just to get rid of it. Yeah, I think we do that. And then what we do is we throw 2 attacks into his leader. Don't take the life, we play this. Untap 2, which gives us our energy for the butter. We could also theoretically awaken and we can do this as well. Yeah, I think we do that. So the best case scenario on his turn, right, is either we know he added the 4-drop Gohan, or the 5-drop Gohan, sorry. Yeah, so you can't play that actually, so it has to be Vegeta this turn. So we're going to tap 2 for butter, we're probably going to awaken, and then we'll just do this skill. Actually, do we just save it? No, I think we awaken this turn. I know that the extra energy on our next turn could be massive, but our hand currently doesn't show that. And I think I would rather do the flip, get the draw, not the draw, sorry. Yeah, we'll flip this, and then we can use the extra card to dig into the deck a little bit. Butter and a super combo. Okay, so we'll pass now. We have a couple of 5Ks. Our next turn's not looking as tasty as it did in the last game. He has 10 cards in hand, but we can play around this. We're just going to start comboing off 5Ks here. I think... Fine, just comboing this. Actually, no, we'll combo this. And we want to try and save this board. We don't want to rebuild the board. So if he taps 4 for Vegeta and then does the active main, it'll take him down to 9 cards in hand. And then we can just defend the attack as well. We really need another Raccoon. I think we charge this, honestly. It's not going to really help us. We're going to attack with lead into this. Just draw a card out of them. Or super combos or not. We don't want to be seeing these at this point. If he just spends his hand protecting this, we're fine with this as well. It's the same thing as us attacking his face. But if we attack face and he takes, he gains cards in hand. And we have so many more attacks we can throw out here. Like, if this survives now, he's pretty much crippled himself. Yep, we're fine with this. Yep, there we go. So all of that card in hand got him nowhere. It literally got him nowhere. Had he let that die on the first swing, all of these cards could have been either used to protect health or to take the damage. Now, he's likely going to go into androids here, because he's going into 6 energy. So he will clear at least 2 of them. Okay, he's not. Okay, that's really big for us. And then we can defend these really easily. Super combo, please? No, okay. And then we just super. And then whatever if he attacks with this, we're just going to super again. The super combo is a bit of an over combo, but it's all we have combo power. And then now we have, like, what, 5 attacks going into this turn. We are going to charge, and I think I'm going to charge... Actually, do we? Maybe we just skip charge, we don't need it. Yeah, we can just leave it as is. And then we're just going to go face, 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 on repeat. And these are really good, because we can bump these up massively. I mean, what's that, 5, 10... Okay, never mind, so I wanted to count that, but... You've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so we have 40k with this on every attack, which means that these, when I use them, are going to be 60ks. He takes... This is just genuinely what Ginyu does. It's just attack for 20, attack for 20, attack for 20, attack for 20 on repeat. It's why Broly is the ultimate counter at this deck, because we have to spend cards either from hand or from board to boost these. And that they end up just winning that attrition. So, because this costs 3, we're going to discard 2 of the extra cards. We can only use one of them because we have 1 energy left. So, there's no reason to keep them all. And again, we just slowly beat them down here. One of these is definitely going to go through because obviously, yeah, here it is. So on this attack, we're just going to gently eke him down until we get to the final attack, and then we're going to dump everything. He's got 1 energy open, and we know he still has that gigantic meteor, which will be this card here. And we far outweigh that gigantic meteor. He has to use it here, so we're just going to swing for 20. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. But that's fine, that really doesn't change things. He goes 35, this replaces, that's fine. And then if that is gigantic meteor, he still can't get out of this. And then this is going to be one big boy. 70, 80k. There you go, have that, sir. And GG. And that's it. So that's just pretty much what you want to do with Ginyu. Protect your board when it's valuable, or at least when you're getting value for it. You know, if it's just a free 5k or if it's a 10k, if it starts getting into the realm of 2 cards from hand, that's when you need to be careful about it. You don't want to do it multiple times in the same turn. But yeah. So this is Ginyu. We'll go over the list. I don't think it's changed much since I last played. Like I said, there might be, for the Broly match, I do think changes need to be made. We need to get over his 25k leader, and we need to do it effectively. The Friezas could be a good shout, but it is tap 5. So unless, and green does a really good job of clearing your board when it gets to those later energies. So when they get to 6 energy, it just becomes really, really difficult for us to protect our board, because, you know, he's going to clear 2 of them off the 6-drop or the android's effect. Then he can, instead of swinging double strike at lead, he can swing 40 into one of our 20s, which instantly makes it really valuable for him, because it's going to cost 2 cards from hand regardless. Unless we have an energy up and we have enough Ginyus that we can just get out with the extra card and we have the energy. All of that pressure though is on the Ginyu player, not on the green player. So it's definitely the best way to play that. I don't know if he just didn't have 6 drops or if he didn't have it in hand at the time, but he needed to clear board, because Ginyu's effect to just untap all of the Ginyu force is just wild. I mean, we had 5 battle cards on board, which meant 10 attacks. Our leader is 11. Like, in one turn, if you're on 4 life, I don't care how big your hand is, you're either dying that turn or you're passing on maybe 1 or 2 life with like no cards in hand. It's so powerful. But yeah, so this is the list. I think, I don't know what I would cut and what I would change though. Like, I'm starting to lose faith in this card a little bit in this deck, so I would maybe cut 2 of these and maybe put in 2 of the 5-drop Friezas, but getting to 5 energy and only using it on the Frieza in Ginyu feels really bad. So I don't know, there has to be, I'll maybe try and talk to some of our resident Ginyu players and see if they've got any advice on how to beat the Broly match, because every match I've ever played against Broly is just one-sided in their favour for this leader. But I know that is just kind of inherently how it goes, but there has to be a way that we can break it down, and I, right now, just haven't figured that out. But yeah, so this is the list. Ginyu is always fun. I do enjoy playing Ginyu. We got 3 games in there, so we can just end the video pretty quickly, hopefully, because it'll be a long video as is with those 3 matches. But guys, I just want to thank you all for watching, and if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and like the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.